G'day, welcome to Fortress Learning. My name's Steve, and in this video, I'm going to give you some tips for setting up a virtual classroom that'll help take your learner's experience to the next level. With a bit of preparation, practice, and creativity, virtual delivery can be even more powerful and effective than in-person training. Having a good setup and utilizing the features that are offered these days in online delivery platforms can dramatically enhance the outcomes of your training sessions. Just like your preparation for any mode of training delivery, being well set up and organized is the key to enhancing the learner experience. So let's start by looking at how you can set up your virtual training environment. Finding an appropriate space to set up as your virtual classroom is important to ensure that your training sessions run smoothly and without interruptions. Try to find a space that's private and doesn't need to be accessed by others while you're running your training sessions. Find a space that's away from ambient noises and other forms of distraction. Ideally, your virtual classroom should have controlled lighting so you can have consistent video quality. Having the right equipment is critical to being able to run and manage your virtual delivery sessions. Remember that when you're delivering your training, you need to be doing more than just looking at your students. You need to be multitasking to ensure that your sessions run smoothly. Consider a setup with at least 2 monitors so you can share the content of one screen with your students and organize your resources on the second one. It's also worthwhile considering an independent webcam and microphone, as well as a set of good quality speakers. So this could eliminate the need to wear a headset, which can become very uncomfortable if you need to wear them for extended periods of time. This illustration shows an example of a simple but effective virtual classroom setup. There are 2 monitors, an independent webcam with a built-in microphone, and a set of small speakers. There's a green screen that will allow you to use virtual backgrounds to support the quality of your training, and a soft photography light to maintain consistent lighting. With a setup as simple as this, you'll be making quality virtual presentations in no time. There's really nothing difficult about setting up a green screen so that you can reap the benefits of virtual backgrounds in your virtual training sessions. All you really need to do is get something bright and green behind you. You could paint the wall, or perhaps something a little less drastic would be to get some green fabric and drape it behind you, ensuring that it covers the view of your camera, just like you can see in this example. If you can't access a green screen, make sure at least that your background is a solid color that's in contrast with yourself. Green is preferred because it's in contrast with different natural skin and hair tones, and this process is also known as chroma keying, just like they use in the movies. Using your green screen and virtual backgrounds can be a great resource to help make your virtual training sessions more effective. You can set your background to suit the context of your training, and with a bit of imagination, you can take your students virtually anywhere. You can even add key points to your background graphics to support your learning. Let's take a look at how you can set up your virtual backgrounds using the Zoom platform. Now, the Zoom platform's great because it actually uses proper green screening technology instead of just guessing where the person is and replacing the background. To get started, click on the small arrow next to the Stop Video button. From the menu that appears, select Choose Virtual Background to launch the settings menu. Click in the bottom left to indicate if you have a green screen. If you don't, simply leave it blank. Next, you can either select an existing background by clicking on the one that you want in the gallery, or you can load a new one. If you choose to add a new virtual background to the gallery, click on the small plus symbol, and from the menu that appears, choose Add Image. When the dialog box appears, navigate your way to the folder where the background is saved and select the background image you want to use. Press the Open button and you'll return to the Settings menu, where you should see your virtual background displayed nicely behind yourself. Finally, click the X symbol at the top right corner to exit the Settings menu. Okay, so now you should have a pretty good idea of what's needed to set up your virtual classroom so you can start delivering some awesome virtual training. There are so many more amazing features in online learning platforms that can propel your students' training experience to the next level. Stay tuned for the next installment in the world of virtual delivery. Thanks for watching, and if a career as a trainer in vocational education is something you're interested in, contact Fortress Learning to see just how you can get started.